Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is... Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He has given that the...
Make that look very, very easy. That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Kane, couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Messi, Batistuta. And here's Messi. Oh, this is a great position. Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. And reclaimed it in a... fires from distance. And here's Messi. Kane. Oh, he's in! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Sporting Braga are now forced to play the bulk of the game, a man short. Pedri. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Chukwueze, Lewandowski, and it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chukwueze, and that's put paid to a promising move. He's in! He's had a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Upamecano has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Lewandowski, Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé. Oh, and he's through the middle. Lewandowski. Great ball if he can get there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Rudiger gets it away, and he was quick to react. Now the ball's gone astray. Messi. Chukwueze. Lewandowski. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Done delicately. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe is sharing after that one. He could be in here. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. And it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Lewandowski. Good ball over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe! That's a little off. Batistuta! Beckham.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Van Balten has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Sporting Braga can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Lewandowski. Rudiger cuts it out. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, and Batistuta! Header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição para o Braga.
Corner number 2 then.
sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 19.
Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, he got back really well. Lewandowski couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Pedri. Menu. Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Menu is looking to... Owen! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Sporting Braga are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
They've won a corner.
Substituição para o Braga. Número
So,
13.
third corner of the game.
Messi. Número 20. Beckham. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 21. Número 4.
Sporting Braga are looking to go forward now.
Substituição.
Oh, that's clever. And Dijk cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception, well timed. And they've got rid. And no, that was never going to make it. Sporting Braga perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ribéry pulls it back. Oh, important interception. Thuram. And the counter is on. Bayern Munich needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ricky Puig. Now it's Batistuta. Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, that's a key interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Upamecano is the guilty party there. Upamecano has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Lewandowski. It's a sweet ball, that. And there's green grass ahead of him. He can run onto that. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got away. Now it's Owen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Sporting Braga are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're...
And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Ribery has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Bayern Munich get their fourth corner. Oh, and the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Ferran Torres. That's good vision.
Sporting Braga need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Hits one! Calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Bayern Munich could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if the...
Rafinha! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. That is good alertness. He's through, now is he in? There will be four. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Batistuta. Van Bouten gets a foot in here. That's that, the end. Sporting Braga did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Sporting Braga really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Kolomwani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thuram. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Frankie de Jong is...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kolomwani. Sporting Braga leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Kimmich aimed beyond the defence. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Thuram stood up well to him there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kolomwani! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Sporting Braga are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Sporting Braga have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Kolumwani did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party has a goal! Short changes him with that pass. Thuram! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham to take it as usual. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Koundé, Lewandowski, Conte. De Jong showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shapes to shoot! And it's in!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Kolumwani. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Thuram. And they've got a throw.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe, neatly clipped into space. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Sporting Braga take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Works it forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Kimmich. Yamal. Kimmich.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Thuram. Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb! And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 10. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com
And we're off again.
Número 7. Ribéry.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Sporting Braga, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Beckenbauer. Conte. And it's Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe. Beckham. And he's intervened well there. De Jong. Totti. Ribéry does well to get it back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Sporting Braga get their fourth corner. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good read, needed to be. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Nicely intercepted. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And it's Beckham. And Beckham! He's done very well to get to that.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição para o Braga.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Beckham. Número 12. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 19. Número 22.
Has a look and plays it forward. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 21.
So there's going to be another change
número
here.
9. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 15. Número 13. Messi.
Sorlot. And that is a little undercooked. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lewandowski. He's beaten the last man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ribery really added the width there thanks to his...
He rises! Now there's the clearance. Conte. That's headed upfield. It'll be a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Ah, good steal, he just read it. De Bruyne. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Quickly taken. Rafinha proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's lost his man. Messi! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Sporting Braga grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Neymar tries looking up for options on the left. Messi. Koundé. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. Now it's Lewandowski in with the challenge. Totti. De Ligt. Conte. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's De Bruyne. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ter Stegen can claim that. Saka. And that will be it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all... kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Batistuta. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got away. Batistuta. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now it's Thuram. He has found the way through. Colomwani! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Sporting Braga grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Nicely weighted ball. And he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of...
Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That has not gone well. And it's Seedorf. Beckham. That's good defending, very good defending. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's an errant pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sporting Braga have their second corner now. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Seedorf. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Batistuta. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Big chance! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Milan go into the lead. And it's Forlan. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Chance for the header! Beckham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Koundé. That has ended up in no man's land. That's headed upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Albertini. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha, always onto this. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha, Beckham. Rafinha! Seedorf. That is good alertness. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Espectadores, por favor, prestem atenção ao ecrã gigante, pois vamos mostrar uma intervenção especial dos nossos artistas convidados para hoje.
And the second half gets underway.
Sporting Braga can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rafinha. Mbappe. He's found a way through. That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. Hits one! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sporting Braga get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Good effort from distance. Ah, he's given it away. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chipped through. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Oh, well played. That's a good ball out wide. Rafinha. Beckham. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
There they go, hunting again.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Pass somewhat off target. Sporting Braga perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. 75 minutes played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good ball! Forlan. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Sané. Sané! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 21.
Sporting Braga making consecutive changes here.
Número 9. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11.
Lewandowski.
Número 13.
Koundé.
Messi.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Batistuta, and he's managed to get free. Keeper's ball. He could be in here. Well, and the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. That carried quite a threat. They're up to 5 corners now.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Oh, that was vital.
Sporting Braga have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Gently done. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
Oh, it's Drogba! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Surlot. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already... Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of...
Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Sporting Braga finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Couldn't squeeze it through. Modric. Thuram. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a key interception. Luis Suarez. Mbappe.
Sporting Braga are really in a position where...
Fire. Oh, it rattles the bar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Rummenigge. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckham. And here's Suarez, looking tidy in possession here. Now, who's going to be first to this? That could spell trouble. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Ronaldinho very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Yaya Toure. Colomboani. Mbappe. Mbappe going full tilt down the right-hand side. And he's cut it out. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Mbappe. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Turan. Rummenigge. Upamecano gets across and deals with it. Modric. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Well, nicely intercepted. Nedved. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Real chance! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a sharp pass. Ronaldinho. He can run onto that. Now it's Luis Suarez. An uncompromising challenge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. That gets things going for the second half. Sporting Braga didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kolomwani has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He'll fancy himself from here. And somehow he kept it out. Corner number 2 then. Can he put it away? And again! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! Simplicity itself.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Número 20. Substituição para o Braga. Número 21. Número 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Vão dar os seus lugares.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Está a acontecer uma
We've seen
substituição.
that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Koundé. Mbappe. Spread neatly. That's been cut out, well played. And that is out of play. Royce goes on a run down the left wing. Raul. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It'll be a throw-in. Rummenigge. It's Raul! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 9.
Sporting Braga making another change here, and it's been taken short.
Vão dar os seus lugares. Número 15. Número 19.
Raul. Can he finish? They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. Sporting Braga have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rummenigge tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Raul. Raul. Oh, great play. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Solid! And that is wildly off target.
Sporting Braga certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 12.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Royce. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kane. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, this looks sharp. Royce.
There they go, hunting again.
And he has been fouled there. Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things looking... Hits one! No, it's wide.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.